Okay, so first off, I don't know how in the world I managed to get third chair. And, okay, I told her that second chair got moved down to fourth. No, I was wrong. First chair got moved down to fourth chair. I feel so horrible for her. I would cry if I was first chair and then I got moved down to fourth. It's a big jump. But it's kind of her fault because when everyone was practicing, she just sat there and didn't do anything. So it's kind of her fault for not practicing when we were supposed to practice. But still, ouch. Yeah. Okay. Here's the most, okay. Well, first let me talk about my exams. For choir, we just sat there. We spent the first hour and a half reviewing, like the people who needed to take the exam, they reviewed. And so we just sat there, like the rest of us. And we were allowed to like spread out in the room, so we just sat around, did nothing. Well, actually, my friend and I were talking the whole time. And then the second, we took a break, and then we walked around, and then came back. And when we came back, they had to take the exam. So, but for like an hour, we just sat there again. And my friend Kristen and I, you know Kristen, well you don't know her, but you know who she is. We did this. I'm an artist, obviously. Notice the place. Halo Burger, where is it? Whoa, just kidding, it's upside down. Peek-a-moo. Ha! So funny, but really. That's what we did for an hour. And then we sang, we got our Eric Whitacre song, See a Lullaby. We sight read part of that. That was fun. And then at lunch, Elaina stopped me. Like, that was weird. That's my first thought. And then she's like, did you check the list? It's up. And I was like, why is Elaina so excited for me to see the list? So it's like, oh no, I'm last chair and she just wants to rub it in. She just wants me to see that Ryan beat me. No, third chair. And Ryan's last. He moved down. I'm kind of happy about that. You know. But I don't have to sit by Elaina or Ryan anymore. I've got Jessica, former first chair, on one side. Well, no. Wait. I have no one on one side. It's just Jessica on this side. Yeah. I like that. Get my own space. I hate being in between people. Because I've always been first chair, so I've always had like all this room to myself. And then this year has been awful because I'm like crammed in the middle of a row. But then we ate lunch, and most of my normal lunch people were gone. So my friend Tori and I, my freshman buddy, who I sing Confrontation with, we went over to where all the guys sit, like Tristan and Calvin and that crowd. All my guy friends. And we started singing the Confrontation over there. They didn't even look at us. Like, they're totally used to us doing this. Then after that, we went to chemistry. Well, I went to chemistry. And Lexi did too, but I wasn't with Lexi. Okay, you don't care about that. But Tristan walked with me, and I assumed that he had a science class, but then he didn't. When I realized that, I kind of freaked out. But we studied for our chemistry exam, and it wasn't too bad. Wow, this is gonna be a really long video. Okay. I wasn't planning on it being this long. And so we were studying. I hadn't studied at all for chemistry, so I was like, oh no, I have to cram. No, there was like nothing to study, and we had a note card. So I just put stuff in the note card, and then I read for the rest of the hour and a half. And then we took a break. And then Lexi and I went to go look at the band list again because we thought we missed some, like, we weren't sure if we had some things, right? So weird. We're so mixed up. Like, Mr. Z changed almost every section. Like, a lot. And Lexi moved to second to last chair. She was fifth chair, now she's seventh. It makes me kind of sad. Because I know she's better than that. Like, she knows she's better than that. So, I don't know. She just had bad luck on her audition, and I had good luck on my audition. Nothing you can really do. Then after school, well, then we took our exam. Fun. And then after school, we had a thespian meeting, so we were all in the theater, and we were in line to sign in. And Will was in front of me, and Lexi was behind me, and Calvin walked in, and Will was like, "Calvin, give me a hug!" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So he went to give Will a hug, but then he like grabbed me and like pushed me in the middle of their hug, and I'm like, personal space. And then they let me go, and my hair was all like, and I was like, seriously, you guys? And then all of the guys, like literally all of them, was like Tristan, Calvin, Will, Jacob, Andrew, like all these people. They go in for a hug and they push me into the middle of it, and I'm like, it was terrifying. And then my hair was all like all over my face too. Not fun, but I'm at a thespian meeting, and there was like nothing to say, like at all. I don't know why we were like meeting, but then afterwards, Lexi came up to me, he's like, "Catherine, you can't leave until Tristan leaves, okay?" And I was like, "What's happening?" And then she walked away. I'm like, "No, you can't just say that and leave." So I was like going after her, and then her sister Tori came up, Tori the cripple, and she walks with a cane. Not for long though, only for like another week. But she came up and was like, "What's happening? Is Tristan gonna ask her? Is Tristan gonna ask her?" And I was like, "What's happening, Lexi? Please tell me." And then Tristan walked up, and Lexi was like, "Tori, I need to talk to you in the bathroom right now." And so they walk away, and I'm like, "Oh my God." And so Tristan turns to me, he's like, "Hi." I was like, "Hi." And I was wearing my Kyrgyzstani hat, and he was like, "I like your hat." "Thanks." And that was our conversation. My life sucks in particular. Frustration. Here's in my face still. But I can't believe it. Nothing. I almost, I'm so tempted to say this. I'm like, you know what you're gonna ask? Just ask it. I'm so tempted to say that, but that'd be mean. But if he doesn't ask me tomorrow at rehearsal, I'm asking him. I don't care how weird that is. I mean, technically, Snow Coming is girl's choice. So, oh my God, this video is over 8 minutes long. Isn't that great? But yeah, that was my day. And then. Oh, and then when I was waiting for my dad to pick me up, Tristan and I were quoting Harry Potter musical at each other. It was wonderful. I snuck in the kitchen late at night and ate a donut with a maple glaze. My father asked who ate the snack. I said that it was my brother Jack, and Jack got grounded for 14 days. I've lived with that guilt all of my life, and the terrible vision that I had that night. No, please, I don't want to go back. Okay. Sorry, I really like that part. Oh! I realized that when I stand at my normal height, when I put it, like, the computer on top of my bed, it's kind of awkward because I'm short. So, I'm wearing my Snow Coming shoes, which are pretty much enormous. Yeah. They're huge. But, I'm short, so I'm like 5'4" wearing these shoes. No joke. It's awesome. They're 5-inch heels. I'm measured. Don't judge me. I just like feeling tall. How could I break Rule 72? Okay. Bye.